Okay. Um, so this live, I'm not gonna only do one video. I know. Applaud. It's gonna be a normal length live stream. Yay, it's been like 30 years since I've done that. And by 30 years, I mean 5 days. No, not exactly 5 days. You get my point. Alright, this is a very short video, as you can see. Hi, Moonheart. I think we can fit the whole length onto the screen at once. Yeah, it's kind of short. Kinda. Hello, Hypo. Oh, great. The dog's 81 now. Nice. Tangle, I don't know what you want me to do about that. Hello. I still can't get over how fucking beautiful Clearsight looks now. He's so gorgeous. I love him. Beauty. Beauteous little creature. He should not look this gorgeous. I don't like how gorgeous he is. He's outshining Saffron and Night Fluff. This isn't allowed. Oh, hi, Poppy Don. I completely forgot you were here. Y'all ever just forget your cat is sitting right beside you? Or is that just a me thing? Fangle, don't accidentally call someone moo. I think that'll be taken as an insult. Yeah, I think it's just a me thing. Everyone else I know complains that their cat never likes to be around them. My cat always around me. Always. Without fail. She will be there. Except for when she's not. I'm gonna make that into a shitty inspirational quote. She's always there. Except for when she's not. Wow. It's very inspirational, y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but she is purring. All right, that's enough Poppy Don time for you, Hula. Jesus, no. Why do I have so many notifications? Where did they come from? You know, I should probably summon Thunder. But also, I feel like she's not gonna come. So, you know what? It's fine. I can keep Thunder up on a school night. What's she gonna do? Fight me? She lives in Europe. She can't fight me. Okay, I have returned from summoning the Thunderclaw. Poppy Don, don't bite my toes. Poppy Don, stop! If Honeyheart showed up at my door, I'm a shooter. I'm gonna shoot Honeyheart with a crossbow. We don't tell you things, dog, because we don't like you. We that's why we keep leaving you outside at night. It's because we're hoping you'll leave, but you don't. We don't like Pumpkin Patch. All hail Pumpkin Patch. And by that I mean all plot the murder of Pumpkin Patch. Murder! We love Melody Iris. Very good chip. Too bad Honey Heart ruined it.
Shut up! Don't worry. I think you look good. I don't want to hear that. I want you dead.
Clearsight is based. Based Clearsight. Clearsight hates Pumpkin Patch. Hello? Yes. Clearsight murdered Pumpkin Patch. Well, it's not murder. It was justifiable homicide. Big difference. Do not compare that to Clearsight and Pumpkin Patch. No, no, no. Because Clearsight is very justified in hating this man. He's the most evil man to ever evil. Well, okay, Backlash is technically more evil than Pumpkin Patch because Backlash got more shit done. Pumpkin Patch didn't accomplish anything. All he did was die. He threatened cream cheese and then he died. That's his only contribution to villainy. Like, sir, you suck at being evil. Like, you're a minor villain in the sense that you literally only did one thing. You did one thing. That's it. That's all you did. All of the good effects are pro, and it pisses me off. Now having to compensate with shitty basic effects. Disgusting. I hath returned with the watermark. This edit literally only took, like, what? Yeah, not even 10 minutes. Which is technically an exaggeration because I had to gather the clips and place them, which I didn't do on the live. But still, this took like half hour max. What? Happy Dawn! Happy Dawn, I am literally petting you. What do you want? What do you want? Moonheart, don't go there. They'll kill your apple dusks and your reed shines and your raven wings. Maple Shade would own a car dealership. Car dealership are some of the shittiest people ever. Of course Maple Shade owns one. Nothing else makes sense. Okay, now I'm just imagining an AU where all the villains own car dealerships. It's scary. I don't like this image that's been put into my head. Darktail is the only one that can actually sell any cars because he's the only villain who, was able to be competent. Darktail was the only competent fucking villain, and his motives were all whack. Tiger Star would try to overthrow the government. He'd get his son to help. Scourge has all, the broken down cars. He fixes them up. He would, fix up the junk cars and then, make them, fucking super, he would, super stylize all of them and then sell them for outrageous prices. But he'd actually get sales because the cars look super fucking cool. Oh, yes. Topaz and Sapphire. The polar opposite siblings. Ruby Glaire's here too somewhere. Where was she? She's yeah, here's Ruby Glare. Ruby Glare, where are your feet? Ruby Glare, what are you doing? Stop hiding your feet. Never take me out of context. We love Clear Sight and cream cheese. They're amazing. They're also the only relationship that was together and happy for a long period of time. Yes, Clear Sight does die eventually, but seriously, no other couples get a happy ending. Except Foxbite and Topaz Shimmer. But they're so minor within the lore that doesn't count. They're just a background couple. What am I supposed to do with them? Nothing. Exactly. And then Sapphire Shine. Well, she doesn't exactly get a couple. Her crush is kind of taken. Tangle, I think you need to get a new live. I think yours is broken. Ow. I'm choking on the air. How does that happen? Do y'all ever just choke on the fucking air? Your breathing privileges ever just get yoinked? No fandoms ever really die. They just... Hey! Shut up! You're on my live stream. No one told you to chat. You can just scroll, buddy. I'd get off your For You page if you would stop commenting. If you stopped chatting, maybe YouTube wouldn't show you the live. Ever think of that? No. Now I will call you buddy. I'm gonna call you buddy exclusively now. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Yes. You know what I love about this is that it's literally just Sapphire Shine being depressed. Sapphire Shine is depressed and emo, and Topaz Shimmer is not. But Sapphire Shine is mad that Topaz Shimmer isn't depressed like her. Sapphire Shine is jealous that her siblings aren't hated and actually have friends and love. Sapphire Shine doesn't get love. It's very sad. I feel like if Longtail had like an actually like ridiculously long tail, he'd fucking cut it off. Longtail doesn't have time for that shit. He'd cut it off. Especially after Rusty came to camp, he'd be like, you know what? My good looks are already ruined. Fuck this tail. Yes, I remember you. You kind of show up often. Ruby Glare is gonna haunt my not Ruby Glare. Sapphire Shine. Wrong sister! Wrong sister! Longtail's gonna have a comically large tail then. He's always lying. Except for when he was trying to warn Firestar about the dogs. Firestar, stop! I have never wanted to punch Firestar in the face more than when he was like, Longtail, how dare you lie to me? Even though you sound panicked and like you're about to fucking have a mental breakdown, you must be lying. I am super smart, I swear. Sapphire Shine is actually the youngest of the three. Topaz Shimmer was born first, then Ruby Glare a couple minutes later, then Sapphire Shine. Sorry, I just thought of one for here and I need to put it down. The problem is that, Sapphire Shine is correct. The clan is on the verge of collapse. It almost always is. Wisteria Clan is like the most unstable clan ever. I need to stop writing car when I mean cat. They're not that, the letters aren't that close, even though they are. Hello. No, Wisteria Clan is just always freaking hanging on by a thread. Hell, they had like a giant stretch of period where there were just no medicine cats. Hi, Sour. Hello, Ferris. The sun is blinding you because you're not worthy of light. Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop. No! No way you were their cars. That's terrifying. That's the stuff of my nightmares. But my nightmares aren't about Octavian. Seriously, why the fuck is Octavian always in my nightmares? He needs to leave. He needs to leave. He's not wanted by me or anyone. That's kind of how he fucking died. Now, observe Topaz Shimmer's tomfoolery. He thinks Foxbite is cute. Point and laugh at Topaz Shimmer. Ha ha, stupid Topaz Shimmer. Ha ha. She is not cute, you fuck. She's gonna kill you if you say that to her face. And now Topaz Shimmer's correct. He and his sisters have like the only family that doesn't have trauma within the family. There is no family trauma in their family. Yes, lock Honey Heart up. Oh. Yeah. Yep, Tangle. Yeah, yes. What color is Ruby Glare again? Fuck! What color are you, Ruby Glare? Hi, Ace! I'm sorry, I think I'm so smart for this. Just, it's on the verge of collapse. I'm like, yes, excellent. It's basic. Ace, you're about to be a ghost if you don't hurry up with your job. No, Ace cannot die. No. No. Because if Ace tries to die, I drag her soul up from hell. Very, very simple. Well, I mean, Night Fluff kind of did do that, and then die 5 seconds later. You know, forms of medieval torture weren't what people think were forms of medieval torture. It's very funny to see non-medieval torture devices being classified as medieval torture devices, and it's really funny to like actually look at history. It is. Red, deal with it, okay? It fits the scene, Red. Red, you interrupted my spiel, Red. This is why I can't look at the chat when I'm talking. I'll, I'll get distracted. I forgot what I was saying. No. Oh yeah. It's actually there are like plenty of like fake medieval torture devices that were made up and like put in museums as real things. And it's really fun to do research on and just be like, wow, they just straight up lied about this. Why would they do that? It's going good. I procrastinated like the entire day. This is just procrastination day. Hello. You know, I haven't actually seen what Tangle's new ad is. Honey Heart is dead! Joy! Honey Heart is dead! Honey Heart has been dead since fucking, what, October? Was that like the first time I put out a video of Honey Heart being dead? Chronologically, she's dead. Videoally, she's also dead. She's very, very dead. Editing Topaz Shimmer being bullied by his emo sister. No, Sapphire Shine's just depressed, and she acts like an asshole because of it. And everyone's like, Sapphire Shine, deal with your own issues and stop projecting them onto other people. And Sapphire Shine's like, I'm not doing that. Leave me alone. And then she runs into the woods. Like, Sapphire Shine does have a lot of mental health issues, but she's also just a bad person. I swear to God, I'm gonna see people misinterpreting her character, and I'm gonna fight them. I mean, yeah, but Sapphire Shine's a grown woman. You know, this is a thing about Warrior Cats in general. So many of the adults act like teenagers. And, like, it's so consistent that they have to be doing it on purpose. Like, how is this grown, supposedly grown, responsible cat acting like they're 16? Why is this cat a warrior? They're clearly a child still. And, like, I get it's because they're, like, marketed to kids, so, you know, they're not gonna have these fucking philosophical rants, but still. Why does Firestar act like he's 14 throughout the entire first arc? I mean, yeah, kids can, but, that doesn't mean they will. Leopard Star was trying to kill him. Tiger Star was the closest person. So of course he yelled out to Tiger Star. That's just how brains work. If you're dying and you see one of your comrades who's not doing anything, you're gonna call out to them to help you. Like, even with Tiger Claw, Firestar doesn't trust him, but he's at least relying that Tiger Claw's gonna help a clanmate because it will make him look bad if one of his clanmates just dies while he stands there. Especially if that clanmate is Fireheart, aka Blue Star's favorite child. I love how Sapphire Shine's only good point is that Wisteria Clan's on the verge of collapse. Always is. Always will be. They don't even have a medicine cat. Like, at this point, their medicine cat would be just whoever has the most medicinal knowledge that day in the medicine den. Cause like at this point, they were just like rotating with who was on medicine duty, cause no one was like actually good at it. Because Night Fluff died, and then Clearsight killed Pumpkin Patch like 6 months previous. So they found a rogue in a cave who got prosthetic visions, and they made her the medicine cat. And she was good at it, but still, they took in a random ass bitch as their medicine cat. They found a stray medicine cat outside. Ace left for 10 seconds. Ace, don't you know 10 seconds is like leaving and then dying? Don't you know? You know what? This is so stupid, but that's her entire point. That's her entire rebuttal. Just honey heart. That's it. That's all she has to say. She wins. She wins. She wins the argument with that bullshit. What? I can't spell statistic. I can't spell. Is okay. You know, Sapphire Shine is actually very triggered by the mention of Topaz Shimmer and his relationship because she'll never be in a relationship because Pebble Skip is straight as a line. You know what? Fuck straight as a line. It's the dumbest fucking thing ever. Lines are not always straight. Most lines aren't straight. Goddamn. Okay, I'll stop. You know, I don't know if anyone's gonna notice it, but like, Sapphire Shine's just kind of chilling. She's like, okay, whatever, Topaz Shimmer. You're stupid. Topaz Shimmer's getting angry, right? But then Topaz Shimmer mentions Foxbite, aka his mate, and she just jumps to her feet. Cause she's pissed. Cause she's a little shit. I feel like this is just I go back and forth between completely bashing Sapphire Shine and completely pitying Sapphire Shine. It's supposed to be a mix of the two. That's the point. She's tragic, but she's also an asshole. I I don't even know what conversation y'all were having in the live chat, and now I'm concerned. What is happening? Sapphire Shine, you're not looking. You know, Sapphire Shine looks bald. Bald Shine. I love how mature this live chat is. It doesn't at all remind me of the boys in my class. Nope. You know, my only problem with this video is that I had to film it at night because I was not waiting around for the daytime. But honestly, the darkness fuels the mood. It does make one of the lyrics make little sense, but I don't care. I'll just pretend it was done on purpose to get engagement. I'll pretend it was engagement bait and not at all an accident or product of me being too lazy to wait. It's because I have limited motivation to film in Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition. It's very laggy. So, I have very limited patience with it. And unless it's absolutely integral that I film during the night or day, I won't care which one it is. I know, right? It's like the nighttime lasts like 3 hours, then you get 10 minutes of daylight. I'm gonna put some glow on top of Topaz Shimmer to symbolize that he is goodest boyest. And also, Sapphire Shine wouldn't have glow. She's too emo. She's too emo to glow. You can't commit arson in Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition. Why would you even say that? Now you're making me sad that you can't. How could you do this? I'm gonna give Rubiglair a little bit of glow too, just because. Like, I mean, she's not important, but she is less emo than her sister, so. Imagination is stupid. That's right. You shouldn't imagine things, don't you know? Imagination is how you die. You will die of imagination disease. It's a real thing. I didn't make it up. You can't prove anything. What? What? What are you doing? Can we burn Honey Heart? Yes. Hi, Mare. This took way shorter than I thought it would. I'm gonna be ending soon. Y'all, live's almost over. Like, it literally feels like I just started. You know, I'm scared to know what you guys talked about. I'm honestly glad I never found out what the hell y'all were talking about. Y'all scare me. You know what? I can't even talk. Because back then I was writing fucking Ash for X Hawkfrost fanfiction. I can't even talk. I can't even talk. No. No, you guys aren't. Y'all are liars. You guys killed the word innocence. The word innocent is dead because of you. You know, I'd like to mention I stand by that ship. I still much like the ship, I just don't like that fanfiction. That fanfiction sucked. That fanfiction could haunt nightmares. That fanfiction could go in my nightmares. That fanfiction would manifest itself a personality and team up with Octavian in my nightmares to haunt me. No, it's not on Wattpad. I don't publish shit to Wattpad anymore, bro. I didn't. Even when I used Wattpad, I published like one thing to it. Like per year. I have 3 completed fanfictions on Wattpad. 3 out of like only 17 published things. Yeah, AO3 is better. AO3 is what I use because it's cool. I love AO3. I get attention on AO3. Alright, well, we're done here. Thank you all for coming. Goodbye. There will be a live tomorrow. Maybe. I'm not actually sure about that. I don't know. Anyways, bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Not greetings. Farewell. Fuck.